Alright, got an 07 Honda Civic with a check engine light. So I'm gonna see what it is. Canada. Right? Yeah. Smart scan. Just gonna 2 codes in PGMFI. Oh, you're good at it? Hey, that's good. Maybe you get the $150 from James like I did.
I'll bring it up.
You bring it up? Yeah.
Even you, Jay, like the customer asked for it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's whatever. I got 2 codes and oh, still scanning. It doesn't have a TPMS. So it's still scanning. All right. All scanned. Okay. Oh, skip. See what we got here. Cooling system malfunction. Nice. P0128. Let's see. Is this thing? Let's go to PGMF5. What's the coolant temp right now? Well, actually, let's see freeze frame data. Engine speed 0 kilometers. Sensor 1 37 degrees. Where's my sensor 2? Oh, there's more. Go down. Oh, shoot. I think freeze frame data does not show me, if I remember correctly, on these older Civics, will not show ECT sensor 2 on live data, so we got to go back. Let's see what live data stream. I just want ECT1 and ECT2. Did find it, so it's right there. So those are the 2 PIDs that I need for coolant system malfunction, because there's one coolant temp that is on the radiator, and then there should be one right by the thermostat. So press OK. Right now, oh, it's not cold right now. I'm gonna let it sit, and then we'll graph these guys out. Let it cool down a little bit more. Still a little bit warm. 50 something degrees Celsius. Can always combine them. So yeah, well, we're gonna let this thing sit for a little bit and let it cool down, and then we're gonna see. We're gonna get like a baseline cold start, and then see what the temperature sensors are reading, and then we'll determine what's the issue. So bring you guys back. All right, so it's the next day. Pretty tired. I just finished the head gasket job on that Accord yesterday, and then I brought this what do you call it? This 07 Civic in for a check engine light. So it has a P0128 for cooling system malfunction. So we got to see why it has that. It doesn't specify what in the cooling system is malfunctioning. So this is why we got to see live data and see what's going on with the cooling system. There's also a bulletin where, you know, the sensor on the ECT2 sensor will corrode, but over on this side of you know, Canada, we don't see as much as, you know, the other guys. Just make sure there's coolant in here. But we're still going to check the sensor, see if there's corrosion. But you'll see that on your live data, if there is something wrong with that sensor. If it's, you know, causing more resistance in that sensor, that will make the reading go off. But we're just going to run the car with live data and see what ECT1 sensor and ECT2 sensors are reading, and then we'll go from there. So let me hook up the exhaust, and then hook up the Kingbolen K10 Pro, and you know, watch live data. All right, got the graph set up. I also included RPM, but I don't think that really matters. But ECT1 would be on the engine, ECT2 would be on the radiator. We're at 15 and 16 degrees. Just gonna start her up, and then we're gonna see. This should stay here until the thermostat opens around 80 something. I can't remember. It'll say on the thermostat. We'll know when we take it apart, or if we do need to take the thermostat out. But right now, temperature is coming up. It's at 23, so I'll bring you guys back and then we can watch the graph. I can also record this, right? Save recording. Let me go back. Record. Now I go here, and then we can. Oh, see, you can't move it. But anyways, I'm also thinking about giving the customer a copy of the video of my diagnosis too, because we got to make our tech videos. So I just saw the sensor start creeping up. So yeah, well, we'll see on the graph what it's doing. So this should stay roughly about where it's supposed to be until the thermostat opens. But yeah, so you can already see it's starting to creep up. See, 18. And then I'll come back when it says about 50 degrees Celsius. There should be a big difference. It shouldn't be anywhere close to like 20 degrees difference when it's warming up. I think that's what the code setting criteria is, just by memory. There should be at least a 20 degrees difference, or something like that. I can't remember. This is going by memory. So it's definitely not 20 degrees difference right now, because it's already creeping up. So that will set that code. I'll bring you guys back. So yeah, just to show you, we're almost at 50 degrees. It's 31, so we know definitely the thermostat is slightly open. It's allowing coolant to flow. There's no difference in at least 20 degrees Celsius before it sets. I guess the code setting criteria for that check engine light for the P0128. So see, there's no difference in 50 degrees. So this thing's going to start creeping up. And what happens is, why this is important is because you're technically, if your thermostat is stuck open, it takes a little longer for your engine to warm up. That's why it sets that code. So you can see it's creeping up. It's a difference of 15. I gotta look at the code. I'm pretty sure it's 20. I've on your 8th gen Civic, 9th gen Civic, your 2nd gen Honda Fits. We'll set this code for this thermostat. But there's also a bulletin for this code, but it's for like corrosion on the connectors on the ECT2 sensor, which I have never seen. And then there's a software update, but it's every time I've seen it, it's for the thermostat. It's always the thermostat. But maybe in the, like, back east or something, where there's more salt and colder weathers where the car's half rotted, right? That's where you see that. So you can definitely see, yeah, the thermostat is slightly open, is causing the temperature for going to the radiator to start going up. So it's already at almost 40 degrees while the engine's at 52. So there's hardly any. So yeah, your answer is right there. The thermostat's stuck open. Anyways, other than that, I'm just gonna keep running this. I gotta make a quick check video for the customer to show him why it's setting the check engine light, so that way customer will know and he can see, and that way it gives him confidence of me replacing the thermostat and and fixing this issue. So let me just go grab my other tablet and I'll bring you guys back once we get the approval for the repair. So I'll bring you down to make sure that connector isn't corroded too. That's also the other thing. All right, the connector I want to see is up over here, so I'm gonna reach around and see if I can unplug it and check the end of the connector. No green crusties. How about on the sensor itself? Can't see, so I'm gonna use my camera here. Ooh, I see green crusties in there. Yep, no green crusties. So I know there's a bulletin, but the bulletin's not for us over here. So we'll just need a thermostat. Plug that guy back in, and then I'll show you the before and after on live data. What's the difference once I change the thermostat up there. So hopefully I get approval. All right, so we're over here on this side now because finally they got somebody to fix my hoist. They got there lifting it out of the ground so they can fix my leak. So I moved over here. We also got approval for the thermostat and then also rear brakes because there's like almost nothing left when I did the multi-point inspection. So put it all on the video for customers to see, and then they approved everything. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drain the coolant, and then we're gonna remove the thermostat. So thermostat is just right there. Very easy for you guys to do if you want to do it yourself. And that's the coolant temperature sensor. So it reads coolant temperature at the engine, and then the one down there reads temperature on like the radiator before this thermostat opens up and allows coolant into the engine. So that's I guess that's how it works. But anyways, I'm gonna drain the coolant, and then yeah, we'll replace this thermostat and then hook up the scanner, look at live data, and show you what it's supposed to actually be doing. Go ahead and drain this coolant right into my bucket down here. Completely missed it. Into my bucket down there. Okay, so once you remove these two 10mm bolts, they're just like these short ones. That's for this bracket, and then behind it there's one long 10mm there, and then one long 10mm right there, and that's your thermostat. And I also put a drain bucket underneath because there's going to be coolant coming out of this. And we're going to break the seal. There we go. You see all the coolant come out. That's why you have a bucket underneath. Then your thermostat should be right here. You don't have to take the hose off, but it's just going to be like that. If you see any corrosion on the surface, make sure you clean it before you put the new thermostat in. But other than that, yeah, there's always going to be corrosion. I'll show you the thermostat once I get it out. Right. Cleaned up the thermostat housing so it's nice and clean of all the corrosion. And then here's the thermostat. I was kind of glad that my bench is a lot cleaner than this guy's bench over here. But you can see that? Thermostat stuck open right there. Kind of crock-eyed too. It's crooked. So that's what's setting your code. And if you want a new one, where is it? That's the part number right here. So here's the new thermostat. You can see it's completely shut. Not like this one over here, where it's open. So yeah, there you go. Sealed all the way around. You can't really mess this up because there are dimples on the gasket that lines up with the dimples on the engine block. So you want to put the spring facing the engine side when you're installing it. So just stick it in. Jiggle valves facing the top always, and then that just sits in there. And then that's it. And then you just bolt your thermostat housing back in, and that's your thermostat replaced. So pretty easy on these cars, not too difficult. All right, bring you guys back to the scan tool. Hopefully the engine's cold enough to do this. So we got the ECT sensor 1 and sensor 2. That's probably all. I mean, you can put RPM if you want. I guess I'll put RPM. Where the hell did it go? Vehicle speed. Where's engine speed? Oh, there you go, engine speed. Do that. Put it up on a graph. Oh, okay. So we're at 19 on ECT2, and then the 33 on the engine temperature sensor side. So we can start her up. And what I want to see is that stay about the same while this thing goes up. So we can just watch it. You'll see this one. You already can see that it's already past the 20 degrees Celsius mark difference just right now running. Yeah, see? It's going up. 40, staying at 19. so it's not moving. So that's what we want to see. So the thermostat is staying shut. I'll bring some RPM up to help warm it faster. But so far, I really enjoyed using the scan tool right now. Yeah, there you go, 54, still at 19, no change.
How much is this?
Ah,
How much is that?
oh, you want to buy one?
Yeah,
You
later.
can use the link in the description of my video and you can click on it and you can buy it. See, we already sold one.
I watched a video and
Yeah?
I like the magnets.
You like the magnet? Yeah, I like the magnet on the little dongle to magnetize on the back too. See, the dongle, the magnetized dongle on the back is not just me, everybody here. Come on, 86. Hit 86 so it can start opening. But yeah, you can already see the thermostat's doing its job. It's at 84 degrees Celsius and it never even moved. So the thermostat's staying shut. Do I have heat? Make sure I got heat coming out of the vents. Oh yeah, I got heat coming out of the vents. Come on, hit that 86. Ah, see? It's gonna start coming up. Ah, see? $21. There we go. Moving. Yep, and that's it. Now the thermostat's starting to open, and then it's allowing coolant to flow into the engine, and this temperature is going to start rising. That's your cooling system malfunction. But anyways, yeah, this is pretty much it. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, a subscribe. If you're interested in you know, the scan tool that I'm using, or like the spill-free funnel, I'll put all the links down in the description, and you guys can go check it out. But you can see, yeah. So thermostat's opening, temperature's starting to rise here, and yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.